You know, we've never discussed your paranoia.
What paranoia?
This feeling that people are out to get you. Did you feel that way about your wife?
What the hell are you talking about?
What is it that people are trying to do to you?
They're trying to take Ewing all away from me. Hell, they all hate me. Is that paranoid?
They say if people really hate you, you're not paranoid.
Is something funny going on here I can't see?
No, regrettably, in your case, it may be serious.
Don't push this any further. Of course I will. All the way.
We'd just like to ask you some questions about the Randolph son, Edgar.
I hoped he'd be dead by now.
You tell me what the highest bid is, and I'll hand you mine. I don't see how you can live with yourself. Once you give up integrity, the rest is a piece of cake.
That was over 20 years ago. That's right, I wasn't even 10 years old yet. Edgar tried to molest me, and my mother walked in and caught him.
You're saying Edgar Randolph is a child molester.
He didn't rape me. There was no violence.
But still, it had to be a horrifying experience.
Dr. Grosvenor, I was raped. How could I be a good mother if every time I looked at the baby, it reminded me of that?
Well, you could put the child up for adoption.
If I don't get this over and behind me, I think I may just go out of my mind.
Some women have tremendous psychological problems after a therapeutic abortion, even when they wanted it.
It can't be any worse than I feel right now.
I'm not you, and I can't decide for you.
That's not what I asked. I just asked what you would do.
All my life, more than anything in the world, I have wanted a child. And that's not fair to say to you, because I didn't go through what you went through with Roger. And I don't know what I'd do about rape. How are you feeling?
So empty.
I felt that way after my miscarriage.
Pam, I don't know if I did the right thing or not.
I know.
How many years is that gonna take? 5, 10, Dad, when you told me to take over you and all, you said I could handle it any way I saw fit, and that's the way I see it. Dad?
Does that mean surgery?
Yes, it does. We'll do a bypass graft. It's like a detour around the blockage.
For you, he's a man who's got to be told not to smoke, not to eat salt, not to get excited, not to overdo. For me, he's Jacques Ewing. And for that man to need my friendship, to want my company, you don't know what that means to me. And to him. Can you deny that he seems younger, more full of energy, happier than you've seen him in a long time?
Did you know that he'd had a heart attack?
No.
About 10 years ago. It's all right. But in the tests we just did in the hospital, we found some blockage that'll have to be taken care of.
Hi, kid.
Hey, Sam. Lucy Ewing, this is Sam Gates. Lucy's my fiance.
I read about the engagement in the paper. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be seeing you, huh?
Yeah.
Who's he?
He's my roommate in college.
He's good looking.
Yeah, I guess so.
Women marry homosexuals all the time. Seems to suit a lot of them.
Just when I think I know how low you are, JR, you surprise me and reach a whole new depth.
I'm a homosexual.
You can't be. I don't believe it.
I am.
Then why?
Because I didn't want to be. I wanted to be socially normal. I wanted to be accepted.
I don't like what you're telling me, but I can learn to live with it. I know I can.
Could you learn to live with Sam, too?
Sam?
Or if not Sam, someone else. I'm telling you, Lucy, I'm not going to change. I know it. I'm tired of trying. I've got to learn to like myself the way I am.
How can Pamela just disappear, vanish into thin air just like that?
I don't know. No one has seen her since she left her office.
I want you to turn around, hon. You just turn around and take my hand, all right?
Maybe if I had a child of my own,
And if that's not possible?
what's the use of living?
When I was on top of that building, I didn't even realize where I was. Everything just felt empty. I can't give birth to my own child. I can't adopt. Cliff has a fatal weakness, his ambition.
Shouldn't a person be allowed to make mistakes?
But shouldn't they be prepared to pay a price if they do? He must have been hurting so much to do this to himself.
He has to live. He just has to.
Hey, how'd it go with Lucy at the store?
Have you noticed anything strange about her lately?
No, I can't say as I have.
Well, she's just so quiet. It's not like herself at all.
Hey, you want to borrow some of this?
Uh-huh.
What are you on, Lucy?
Something so wonderful. Hi, Sue Ellen. Where are you gonna go now? You have your son. How could I have just let her lie there and not do anything to help her?
You know how. Stop taking those pills. If you don't stop, Lucy, you'll never get better. Never.
Hey, you can get pregnant again.
I'm pregnant now. This baby inside me is 5 months old.
This baby is very sick.
This baby is alive!
You say it's alive. They say it is seriously abnormal. Now, when are we going to start facing facts?
I don't want to.
Just say it. Down syndrome. Come on, say it. Down syndrome.
For a variety of reasons, most choose to abort.
Most? Is that 60%? 70?
More like 98%. Medically speaking, what could we expect? A smaller than average child. Roughly 40% have a congenital heart disorder. It is correctable by surgery. They're prone to respiratory problems. They have vision problems. Some have hearing problems, which can result in speech problems later. They look almost normal.
Oh, yeah. In a lot of ways, they are. Oh, they need a little more attention, more patience, more love. There's no way to explain what you get back in return. You know, it's funny. Sometimes I have to remind myself that they're handicapped. They really are a lot more like other children than unlike them.
He's almost out of the woods this time.
This time.
The effects of large amounts of alcohol on the fetus are not completely known yet. But enough is known for me to be able to tell you that you are putting your baby's welfare in great jeopardy, not to mention what you're doing to yourself. Now, no more drinking, Sue Ellen. JR, don't leave me here.
You don't have any choice, Sue Ellen. You can't take care of your own life, much less the life of your child. And I can't trust you to keep your mouth shut when you've been drinking. We both have too many secrets for anybody to find out.
Could you please tell me where I am?
You don't know?
No, I don't.
The bottom of the bottle, sweetie.
I don't want to tell Jock.
Miss Ellie, why not?
I may need a mastectomy. I just don't think he'll ever be able to accept me again.
What an ordeal for Miss Ellie.
She's gonna live, Sue Ellen.
Sometimes that's not enough, JR. There are other things important to a woman besides beauty. Not if you are married to Ewing. I'm married to Bobby, not JR. It doesn't matter. In a couple of years, they'll look at you as the same way. Property.
I'm deformed.
Nothing matters.
Because it happened to me doesn't mean
It's inevitable that you'll have it too. But I don't want you to avoid regular examinations and learning about your own body just because you're frightened.
Well, regular examinations didn't stop it with you. So what good is it?
I'm alive, Lucy.
Daddy? Daddy? Daddy?
Mr. Barnes, did any doctor ever tell you that you had a genetic disorder called neurofibromatosis? Your family history is bad.
Does that mean that Cliff and I have it?
Yes.
Are you suggesting that if I had a child, he could die within 6 months?
To be blunt, yes.
Bobby and I have been trying to have a baby.
There is a young girl who is 7 months pregnant.
I'm going to be paying a lot of money, and I don't want any mistakes.
I'm a man in a wheelchair. A life with me means no sex. No children. Any marriage to me is going to be a mockery.
Okay? I'm nothing but a burden to you, Jack. And I don't mean to be. I love you so much. Oh, so much. It's all right, Mrs. Ewing.
If anything happens, Ray, I don't know what, but the idea of living like a vegetable with some damn machine keeping me alive disgusts me. It's the worst horror I could imagine.
Can we get a statement from you?
A statement about what?
Your husband's been arrested for murder.
I did what I did. Ray. The rest is out of my hands now.
I hope and pray that no one's gonna let me live that way.
Were you in Michael's room the day that Ray Krebs was arrested?
I was there.
Did one of you turn off Michael's life support system?
One of us did. I don't want you to go to prison for what happened. I couldn't stand it.
And I'd much rather be dead than live like that.
Your Honor, the defendant, Ray Krebs, is on trial for one reason. He committed felony murder. This crime cries out for the maximum penalty that the law allows.